można powiedzieć w końcu. Miałem ogromne problemy z OBS-em teraz, ale w końcu się udało. Tylko jeszcze spojrzę, czy wszystko działa, czy tutaj działa, nic się nie ścina, chyba. Zobaczymy. Czy to działa wszystko? Jeszcze poczekajmy, aż się załaduje transmisja na TikToku i będzie ok. Chyba. Oby. Ale jak patrzę, to już ok. Dobra, już działa wszystko. To działa, czy YouTube działa? YouTube działa z tego, co widzę. Super, świetnie. Jeszcze zrobię tylko to. Tutaj przejście. I czy dźwięk działa? Dźwięk działa. Ok. To zaraz rozpoczynamy oglądanie Zenlessa. Bo jeszcze tego streama nie widziałem niestety. A dopiero teraz mam czas. To działa? To działa. Tu mam mikrofon włączony dobrze. Tutaj chyba też, jeśli dobrze widzę. Tutaj też. Nice. To co? To możemy zaczynać oglądanie Zenlessa. Zobaczmy, co takiego tym razem szykuje.
Hi there, Proxies. Welcome to the Zenless Zone Zero version 1.2 special program. Continuing from our last update featuring the demolition case that caused quite a stir, the whereabouts of...
Już. To ustawiam. Gdzie to może być? Ustawienie dźwięku. Zaawansowane ustawienie dźwięku. Trochę zwiększyłem mikrofon, znaczy głośność mikrofonu. Nie wiem, czy teraz nie będzie za bardzo szumów słychać. To o tym trzeba mi powiedzieć. Ale oby jeszcze trochę. Dobra. Czy teraz jest ok? Powiedzcie mi, czy teraz jest wszystko ok z dźwiękiem, czy nie. Ja teraz coś ok. Mam nadzieję, że szumy zbytnio nie przeszkadzają, jak coś. Niestety nie mogę ich do końca zniwelować. Dobra, oglądajmy.
Of our main suspect, Pearlman, remain unknown. But...
Okej, czyli tak jak przewidywałem, w 2.1.1.2 jest kontynuacja głównej fabuły.
There are rumors claiming that he's fled to the Outer Ring. And so, today's program is also coming to you from the boundless Outer Ring. Huh? Who am I? Well, I'm the intelligence broker with the hottest gossip on the scene, Mr. Z.
Mr. Z.
As you can see, the vast
Mr.
open
Beast.
reaches of the Outer Ring play host to this update's new story, The Tour to Inferno. Speaking of the Outer Ring, I am sure you have all seen the Sons of Caledon, who operate at the fringes of New Eridan. They own a powerful logistics company by the name of Leaps and Bounds, which can handle deliveries through hollows. Perhaps a few of you proxies have already run into some of their team. Today, we have invited two new friends from the Sons of Caledon to join the program. Let's give a warm welcome to Caesar, the young leader of a legendary biker gang, and Bernice, the master mixologist from the Outer Ring. But, they're still not here. They're late, as expected. Man, I have invested a lot into this program. Bummer. Looks like it's all up to me to tell you about the new content in this version. So, here we are, I guess. Let's get things started. First up is...
Powiedzcie, czy
Is this the place?
nie jest za głośno.
Where's Mr. Z? Oh, don't
Okej,
tell
to
me he's
jest
late.
ciekawy art style.
I'm over here.
Huh? You all good, Mr. Z?
Well, you two are a little late, and I don't remember your entrance being like that
Co jest
in
ich
the script.
aktorami?
Hey, our way is much cooler.
All right, guess that's why you're the most badass biker gang leaders in logistics in the Outer Ring.
Dobra.
Why don't we say hi to the proxies now?
Hey there, I'm Caesar.
Hej.
Happy to be on the show today.
Hey, Proxies, I'm Bernice.
Prawdę mówiąc, ich
Today,
trik
together
zbytnio
with
mnie nie
Mr.
przekonał do
Z,
niczego na nich
we're
polować.
gonna walk you through the new content in version 1.2.
Thanks for showing up on time, you two. Now, without further ado, let's get started.
Trailer, let's go.
Alright, all you diesel-loving rascals, watching on TV, listening on the radio, and cheering live, gather around. It's your favorite gal, Jolly Jenny here. 30, 40, or even 50 years ago, a young man performed a miracle of diving into the flames and returning a hero. And in just a few minutes, new hero will recreate the legendary Tour Inferno. The rules are simple. Whoever completes the
Jest nowy
ritual
boss, zgaduję.
first will be crowned Overlord. The Tour Inferno is officially on.
Time for a formal introduction. We're the Sons of Caledon. I'm the current boss, Caesar.
Caesar, nie. To chyba już zapomniałem.
I won't budge, even one step!
Okej, a czy ona jest DPS-em, czy defensem? To nie jestem pewien. Ona jest chyba anomalią. Dobrze gaduję.
Ready for a fiery feast?
Tak, chyba anomalii albo stan.
Warning. A significant increase in ether concentration near Cinderglow Lake has been detected.
Aha.
The weak and the worthless have no place in this age. With the power of ether, I will establish a new order in this leaderless outer ring. A kingdom completely under my control.
Czyli zgaduję, to będzie coś w stylu Cowboy Story.
I'm supposed to be here.
Leave it to me.
Caesar! Stop!
Ciekawie to wygląda, nie powiem.
Whoa, that looks incredible. It appears that the wide open wasteland of the Outer Ring actually has an underground side to it. And when it comes to this place, I'm sure you two are the experts. Could you please
Ciekawie
give the
coś
proxies
pokażą
some
w
insight
Outer
here?
jak bardzo się różni od Eridu.
Leave it to me.
I
The
jak...
Outer Ring is
No
what
dobra,
people
teraz
call
tłumaczymy.
this underdeveloped zone outside the main urban area of New Eridu. It's farther out than both Janus and Faunus quarters, and closer to this desert wilderness,
Co to-
which you don't get to see
E,
inside.
Powrót. Co to jest? Czy to jest granica Hollowa? Nie, to nie może być Hollow. To jest jakaś... To jest coś dziwnego na niebie. Jakiś bordel
And
w tym
Faunus
stylu.
quarters, and closer to this desert
to może
wilderness, which you don't get to see inside the city. And while it may not be as rich as the big city, it's blessed with a unique local asset. Oil!
Czyli będą
That's
Amerykanami
right.
tutaj.
This was the fuel resource used during the old civilization. In the Outer Ring, people don't use etheric matter, but instead rely on oil to sustain themselves. While
Ameryka.
also selling some off to companies in New Eridu. After the old capital fell, folks came out here to start fresh, escape from old memories, and of course, some just want to hide from PubSec. It's not like in the city. The vast Outer Ring has people peppered around and supplies scattered
Czyli
about.
So it's up to the biker gangs to get supplies to the locals.
Biker gangs are
Szczerze ciekawi mnie, czemu pokazują teraz Outer Ring zamiast pozostałych ulic New Eridu. W ogóle kim oni są?
highly trusted
Wygląda
in
jak
the Outer
Aventurina.
Ring. So, they've also got the best intel around. If you want to survive out here, you'll need them.
Nice. Sounds to me like they're the ultimate messengers in the Outer Ring.
Of course! And among all the biker gangs, the Sons of Caledon are the
Oni
best
są sensów
around.
Caledona. Prawda?
Yeah!
Tak, to oni.
Wait, we are?
Well, nevertheless, your logistics company, Leaps and Bounds, has certainly made a name for itself in the Outer Ring. After all, not everyone can handle the job of transporting supplies through high-risk hollows.
Yep. If
czyli
you want a
też
pro
są,
job done,
zgaduję, kompanią
just leave it
Hollow
up
w
to the
Outer Ringu.
pros.
Yep, and as you might have guessed, we're called a biker gang for a reason.
O,
We
czyli
all
to
ride
jest Hollow w takim
motorcycles.
razie,
In this
co było
version's
widoczne na
adventure,
niebie.
proxies will also get to experience the thrill
Ciekawe.
and joy of riding a
Wait.
motorcycle. Vroom, vroom.
Czekaj, co? Co? O nie, o cholera, co ja zrobiłem? Nie, nie to chciałem zrobić.
Transporting
Okay.
supplies through high-risk hollows.
Okej, ale można
If you want a pro
jeździć.
job done,
O cholera.
just leave it up to the pros.
Yep, and as you might have guessed, we're called a biker gang for a reason. We all ride motorcycles. In this version's adventure, proxies will also get to experience the thrill and joy of riding a motorcycle. Vroom, vroom.
Yep,
Mam nadzieję, że będzie lepszy niż Five
race
Nights
with
at
us in the
Freddy's.
outer ring. And as the
Musi być
baddest
lepszy od Five
biker
Nights at
gang around,
Freddy's.
we got loads of members. Our
Czy to
biggest
jest
baddie is the
Hollow
young
wersja
leader
Mario
of
Kart,
the
ale w
Sons of
Zenlessie?
Caledon, Caesar.
Hey,
Caesar.
we're talking fame? You're clearly the real star here.
Nah, I'm just your average mixologist, running the underground drinks operation.
As for what kinds of drinks Bernice sells, well, we're not really at liberty to say right now. But it's safe to say that her drinks are famous throughout the outer ring.
Takich dźwięków się
Plus,
nie
there's
wydaje
Piper
w czasie
and
picia.
Lucy, who you've already met. They're members of the gang too.
That's right. Piper is the best truck
Uh-huh.
driver around these parts. And Lucy? She's our top supervisor.
Speaking of Lucy, she's always so competitive with Caesar for some reason. If you come to the probably catch those two squaring
Nie,
off.
tam był widoczny Hollow, co nie?
Here's a friendly
Czekajcie.
tip from a kind.
Będę trochę...
Probably catch those two
Ja muszę
square reason.
cofnąć znowu.
If you come to the outer ring,
Tak, tu jest Hollow w tym miejscu. Ale to dostaniemy w takim razie inny typ Hollowa? Tak zgaduję? Nie jestem pewien.
proxies, you'll probably catch those two squaring off.
Well, here's a friendly tip from a kind gentleman in sunglasses. Don't play referee and try not to get
Szczerze,
caught
on
in the
wygląda
crossfire.
najlepiej z wszystkich postaci z Sons of
Crossfire.
Caledon.
Don't listen to Lighter's nonsense. Speaking of Lighter,
Okej,
you'll be meeting him too.
Lider.
He'll be facing a pretty
Okay.
tough opponent this time around.
Now
Nie,
that
on
you
najlepiej
mention
wygląda z
it, the
wszystkich.
Sons of Caledon must have some serious competition in the outer ring, right?
That's for sure.
Even though we're all part of the Motor League, we're not exactly all on the same team.
Cholera. Czy można
Even
rozczytać, co
though we're
tam
all part
pisze?
of the Motor League,
Wait a sec. Nie rozczytam niestety. Szkoda.
we're not exactly all on the same team. Biker gangs tend to cooperate and compete with each other at the same time
To
out
są
here.
bardzo ciekawe
Take
designy,
the
prawdę mówiąc.
Vanquishers, for example. They're our biggest rivals.
Wow.
We Sons of Caledon have got a score to settle with them.
Oh yeah, time to settle the score.
Czyli
But
rozumiem,
for
to
the
będzie
sake
nowa
of the
frakcja
current
do bicia.
overlord, Pompeii, now's not the time.
Speaking of Pompeii, everyone in the outer ring's been
Pompeii?
saying they haven't seen
Okej,
him
czyli
for a
umrze.
while.
Rozumiem.
Nobody knows what he's been up to.
One day,
Ta, czyli
he's gonna
Pompeii
have to give up his
będzie
position as
głównym
overlord.
złem tego historiarka,
Overlord,
zgaduję.
huh? Sounds pretty badass.
You know it.
Wygląda
And
na
it's not the
wilana.
kind of title that just anyone in the outer ring can have. The oil industry runs the old oil field out here, and the whole shebang relies on support from the Motor League. The Overlord's the strongest among the biker gangs. As the head of the Motor
czyli to będzie
League,
boss.
the Overlord wields their power to... wields their power to... What was it again?
Hey, didn't Lucy tell you to memorize all those lines like 1,000 times before coming here? Anyways, the
Szczerze,
Overlord wields the power to
kinda nie
designate
rozumiem
transport routes as the boss of the Motor League,
interakcji tutaj.
which is a huge
Ale chyba
boon.
będę musiał
It's like
je lepiej poznać w trakcie
Super
samej gry.
powerful, like a
Tak zgaduję
mixologist
przynajmniej.
with a whole barrel of pure, undiluted nitro fuel.
Yup. Since every biker wants to be the Overlord, we had to find a way to see who's the winner. So we came up with the Cross Hollow Motor Race, the Tour d'Inferno.
A race? Sounds like we can expect to see some real cutthroat and underhanded action.
Czyli jak zgaduję, będzie coś podobnego do Pilgrimage'a z Genshina, tylko że tym razem to będzie walka o to, by zostać bossem.
What do you mean,
chcę mieć
cutthroat and
walkę o bycie
underhanded? Whoever wins or
Arkony, no nie
loses
do
is
końca, ale
decided
też.
fair and square.
I heard there's a famous legend about the Tort Inferno in the Outer Ring. So, I have a feeling things aren't as simple
Zenless.
as they sound. Caesar and Bernice put in a ton of work to prepare for the Tort Inferno. And since I am an intelligence broker,
czyli pokażę
I've
teraz
kept
ich kit.
dossiers on you two for quite a while now.
Oh, yeah? Let's see what it says about me.
Ah, come on, don't leave us
Fajna muzyka w tym
hanging.
miejscu jest.
Caesar King, the most badass rider in the Outer Ring. An S-rank physical defense agent,
Defense,
adept at
okay.
using both sword and shield in combat.
Bo ją
When
pokazywali
the enemy launches an
w
attack,
klipie,
if
już nie
Caesar
pamiętam.
successfully blocks it with her shield, it triggers a perfect block, allowing her to negate the damage and immediately follow up with the next move
jest
of a
ciekawa
special
mechanika,
attack
chyba nikt
or
nigdy jeszcze takiego
EX
czegoś
special
nie ma.
attack.
Tak mi się
When she
przynajmniej wydaje,
triggers
nie
a
grając końcami.
perfect block, defensive assist, or meets other certain requirements, she applies debuffs to surrounding enemies, allowing her squad members to deal more damage to them.
Play it right, and it can be a
Sorry?
slick way to attack and debuff at the same time.
That's correct. When Caesar is in combat, she can protect on-field
Myślę,
squad
że jak będzie
members
lepsza
and
z
boost their
Piper niż z
anti-interrupt
Corey.
level by providing a shield with her EX special attack, chain attack, and ultimate. When launching her ult, Caesar swings her shield and charges into the battlefield in the Overlord's Grace stance, dealing damage to enemies.
Yep. I might be a defense agent, but that's because it's what I'm best at. I still know how to make the pain rain.
That's Caesar for you. She can take a hit and strike back twice as
Szczerze
hard.
nie wydaje się być jakaś super mocna.
Can't be a leader if you don't protect your team.
Absolutely.
O nie, problem z TikTokiem jest, jak widzę? Czy wszystko już jest ok? Chyba jest ok. Jeszcze sprawdzę. Nie, no jest ok. Okej, wróćmy do streama.
Now let's take a look at Miss Bernice's files. Miss Bernice is an S-rank
Anomaly.
fire anomaly agent who fights with
Lisa May?
dual flamethrowers.
Wait, Risa May, coś mi... Czy to nie jest ta sama VA co Kokomi?
Mixer and Shaker are
Tak, to jest
simply
Kokomi.
too hot to handle.
When in combat, Bernice alternates between her two flamethrowers, Mixer and Shaker, to
Kinda mi
fire
przypomina
continuously,
Vivi
while
z
using her
Company
nimble
pod
moves
Felt
to
z tym
dodge
gameplayem.
enemy attacks. If needed, Miss Bernice can also concentrate her firepower to unleash blazing hot flames from both flamethrowers in a short burst, dealing massive damage and inflicting fire anomaly buildup. It's worth noting that when Bernice builds up enough heat, she enters the nitro fuel cocktail state. In this state, when a teammate's attack hits an enemy, it triggers Afterburn, dealing an extra instance of fire damage. In battle, Bernice can use her EX special attack to
Szczerze, nie
quickly
jestem zbyt
burn
dobry w
enemies while
budowaniu
stacking up
teamów
heat,
w Zenlessie.
trigger the nitro fuel
mogę
cocktail
czegoś nie
state.
wiedzieć.
Even if you switch to another agent, the Afterburn effect continues to trigger, steadily accumulating fire anomaly buildup on enemies. When the decibel rating is maxed out, she can unleash her ult, jumping into the air and raining down a storm of flames on her enemies.
W ogóle witam wszystkich na
Someone's here
live,
to
na
challenge
TikToku i na
you?
YouTubie.
I'll help.
But this is Bernice we're talking about. She's still a
Bernice
force of
White.
nature on her own.
She sure is. Before she joined the Sons of Caledon, there was a time when Miss Bernice worked alone. Now that I come to think of it, I've always felt like Bernice brings so much energy to everyone around her. Carefree and unrestrained, like she could burn away all your troubles in one go. With her flamethrowers,
Yeah, she's the perfect friend. As long as she never whips you up a meal with Mixer and Shaker.
If you're feeling down, just have a Bernie special.
you will also go on an adventure with Bernice in the Outer Ring, during which you can discover her bright and optimistic side and deepen your friendship. Bernice has also prepared a surprise for you. We'll leave it to you to find out what it is. As for Caesar, she's the kind of person
W
who
ogóle
just
wciąż muszę
naturally
zrobić
oozes
quest
leadership
z Jane
vibes.
Doe, bo wciąż
That's
go nie
right.
zrobiłem.
Caesar's pretty reliable 95% of the time. Whenever there's an argument, she always knows how to get people to come around.
Come around? You mean violently? And what about that last 5%?
Yeah, if you got fragile stuff that you treasure, like expensive skincare products, you better keep it out of Caesar's reach.
No wonder Lucy roasts you every chance she gets. You totally deserve it.
And every good roast has to burn!
Looks like members of the Sons of Caledon get along pretty well.
Of course. But while we're discussing a couple of Sons of Caledon members, let's not forget about our comrade in arms, Red Marcus.
Ah, that's
czyli
right.
nowe
As a
bandy
member
też.
of the Sons of Caledon, you
Okay.
can find Radmachus dressed in leather riding a
Okay,
custom bike
to-
in the battle.
okay, to
When
jest ciekawy
Radmachus
bang
launches his chain attack, it
The
charges at
fuck?
the enemy on a spike,
Co?
steamrolling them and triggering
Wow.
a powerful explosion. Well, we've covered a lot of content already, but now we're finally at my favorite part.
Hold it.
In version 1.2, proxies will have a chance to recruit Caesar and
A, czyli
Bernice as their
pokażemy teraz,
agents from the
warpy,
exclusive
banery,
channels
cokolwiek to
Ember
się
Crown
nazywa.
Overlord and
Kanały.
Born to Burn. In the first half of this version signal search, proxies will be
Okay,
able to
ale jakie
obtain
są
the
jej
limited
ranki?
S-rank agent Caesar and S-rank
To
W
mi
engine
ciekawi, bo
Tusks
ja
of
jest bez niej
Fury.
chcę, pokażcie jej
Both will
ranki.
be available in their respective channels.
We look forward to working with you, Faithin.
And in the second half, Miss Bernice will be making her
Pokazują jej
appearance in her
ranków?
own signal search. Limited S-rank agent Bernice and S-rank W engine Flamemaker Shaker await you.
Yeah, yeah! Time to show off your
To
power move!
dziwne bardzo
Of
lubię,
course,
że nie pokazują
and
jej
as
ranków.
mentioned earlier, Red Marcus will also be joining us in the new version.
Ej, ale chyba będę polować po
I
taką
think it's
bandu, bo
about
jest
time for us to
śmieszny.
show the redemption code. Proxies,
Okej,
are you
pamiętajcie o
ready?
redemption code'ach, ja
Consider
już
it a
swój
token of our
wziąłem wcześniej.
appreciation. Just don't forget to redeem it before it expires.
Także tu jest kod To The Inferno, ale ja skipuję ten part.
That you won't want to miss in version 1.2. It all started in a diner in the
Okej,
Outer
Lor,
Ring.
to chcemy.
Isn't this Blazewood?
That's right. During the Overlord's Feast event, proxies will take
I know
on a
dobra,
commission
eventy
from
nie
the mayor of Blazewood and revamp an old diner. Working as staff, you'll handle everything from serving guests to cooking in the kitchen. While running the diner, proxies will learn a lot of interesting stuff about the Outer Ring, including some fun stories about the agents from the Sons of Caledon. Also, as a reward, proxies will get to contract
Mamy to
A-rank
jakiś-
agent Lucy.
Fajnie,
Now it's
Lor, a
your
nie po
turn,
prostu
Proxies.
5 zdań o
Brace
NPC,
yourselves
jak
for
to
some
jest,
classic
jak
Lady
jest przy
Lucy
niektórych
sass.
eventach.
Next up, a new
Oh.
minigame called
Oby
Bizarre
tak nie było.
Brigade will be available at Asha's Arcade. As far as I know,
Nowy
players take
arcade
on the
event,
role of a
nice.
little traveler in the game
One
and
są
fight off
fajne.
enemies with the friends you meet along the
I
way.
nowa gra jest
That's
przy
right.
okazji.
Players can get a variety of random items during the different exploration stages, which will have a huge impact on
Ej,
your
to jest
fighting
ciekawe, to
style
jest
and
fajne.
ability to survive.
Ooh, sounds like there'll be something new every time you play the game.
It's also worth mentioning that apart from earning polychromes by completing the
Okej, daj mi
event,
to Isaaca
proxies will
przypomniała.
also be able to unlock more new characters in the minigame. Additionally, in the event Roaming the Ether, proxies will receive a vintage computer terminal from the old civilization that the Cunning Hare
Oh.
salvaged from Hollow Zero. Nicole reckons there's some super important info stashed inside.
Nicole's gifts always keep me on my toes.
Mam nadzieję, że seria jest ważna, a nie,
I wonder what that info
nie wiem,
could
ktoś
be.
był głodny i
Yeah,
coś
who
pisał.
knows? It will be up to the proxies and Fairy to find out. Now, let's switch things up and head back to New Eridu for some fun and casual
Mam nadzieję,
activities.
że pojawi się,
There
że
will be
pojawi się
hidden
niedługo
puzzles
jakiś
at the
event
newsstand for
ważny
you to
fabularnie w
discover.
Zenlessie.
You heard her right, proxies.
było to w
You'll be able to
Genshinie
join the
Stanleyu.
Redo Tours puzzle event at the
No i
newsstand
Honka Back
and
Third.
unlock different puzzles which depict some interesting stories about New Eridu.
Oh, and you'll also be able to earn polychromes and name cards as rewards for completing the event. Speaking of which, 141 convenience store is leading the way in setting up a neighborhood night market, right?
Oh yeah. Looks like I'm not
Boss.
the only one with an inside
Skalcie
scoop.
z Jal.
You know it.
Anyway, Shaw will work
Szal.
with proxies
Dam,
to
to ja w
bring this
ogóle
market
to-
together. If you manage to
Cały czas
complete
mówiłem
the
źle jej
tasks,
imię, to jest
then there will be some
Szal. Nie
fantastic
jest Czal, nie
rewards to
jest
thank
Hal.
you for helping out.
Ooh.
Besides this casual event, we have also added a new series of combat commissions in
O.
version 1.2. So be sure to check those out if you're
Nice.
interested.
Bo mi się już kable
Additionally,
skończyły
there will be some new
questy do
challenges
robienia.
winning a notorious hunt and expert challenge for proxies to try out in the new version. And that's not
Wait,
all.
możemy
We also
walczyć
have
z
new drive
Ellen Joe?
discs coming in this update.
O,
Chaos
okej,
Jazz.
czekajcie. Przeczytam sobie. Fire damage, electric damage increased. Czy to może być... To może być drive disk pod... jak ona się nazywała? Ta z Beloboga. Grace. To może być drive pod Grace, a to... To może... Dalej nie
As
wiem.
in Protopunk,
Okej, nie jestem w
proxies
stanie
can obtain them
powiedzieć, co
from
to
new
może być.
stages in routine
Do
cleanup. To
której z tej
provide
postaci to może
proxies
być
with a
dobra.
better experience, version 1.2 will have
Może
a limited
będę,
time
ale
event
będę
where
mieć
you can
bez
obtain
niego.
double the drops. So you should be able to get your hands on the materials you need in no time. Don't forget, we've also got other events lined up waiting for you all to discover that are just as cool.
I heard there'll be some fun new game modes in version 1.2.
That's right. A brand new game mode, Investigator Training Course, will become available in version 1.2. This mode offers 4 different courses where you can get a taste of what it's like to be a Hollow
to jest
investigator
ciekawe.
and learn some basic and practical knowledge about Hollow exploration. Each combat course will offer buffs tailored to different
to jest
factions,
chyba tutorial
and you
po
will
prostu.
even get to use
Jak
agents you
patrzę.
don't own yet to take on formidable enemies. And there's more. After unlocking the tactical course, you can assign your agents to undergo continuous tactical
to
exercises
jest
in
tutorial po
simulated
prostu.
Hollow environments, earning experience along the way.
Yep, sounds neato burrito. Now, even newly
Neato
recruited
burrito, the
agents can
fuck?
keep up with the team's progress.
Meanwhile, there are also some new changes coming to Hollow Zero. We have already lowered the requirements for unlocking Withering Garden in version 1.1. Now, there are no more level requirements. Proxies can unlock it by completing the prerequisite stages. In version 1.2, we're introducing a new Blitz mode to Withering Garden. This mode allows you to dive straight into combat and rack up your weekly investigation points without having to explore the TV board. After each fight, you'll earn a Resonium surprise box
To
with several
na szczęście
Resonia of the same type.
wprowadzają,
For those who love a challenge,
bo
you can choose different modifiers
Szczerze,
to crank up the
nie do końca
difficulty.
jednak lubię ten
Just
gameplay
a heads up,
wzorowy.
you'll earn extra
Jest
investigation
fajny,
points for
ale
doing so,
szybko się nudzi.
and we have added this feature to exploration mode as well. Naturally, the harder the challenge, the greater the rewards. We hope you all find the experience you're looking for and have a blast.
I love this update.
After the update, proxies can check in to collect 10 encrypted master tapes and 10 boopons.
Awesome!
Incredible!
I heard Mr. Z's got some exclusive intel up his sleeve about some game optimizations that you proxies have been discussing lately.
So, fill us in with all the deets, please, Mr. Z.
Okej, może w końcu
First, let's
dostaniemy
take a look
teraz.
at the optimization of the
nie
HDD
dostaniemy.
monitor array, commonly known as
Oho,
TV mode.
okej, dobra, to może być
Now,
ciekawe.
for proxies who have already completed and met certain criteria for commissions that include TV mode gameplay,
O,
Fairy will help you
super.
retrieve any
to jest
unclaimed
bardzo fajna
observation
zmiana.
data and rewards from previous attempts if you're willing to give her some time. In other words, you only need to explore the board once to collect all the rewards. In addition,
Jak
we have
trochę to mi
optimized the
przypomina,
TV mode to make everything feel
te wszystkie
smoother.
systemy w
Some
grach
event
mobilnych.
animations will play faster, and you will be able to skip certain parts. We've also adjusted the interactions for some common
Szczerze,
events.
mam nadzieję, że nie będzie przyspieszenia tego licznika, tego timera, jeśli się zapłaci czymś. Bo to by
Cutting
było
down on
bardzo
the number of
słabe.
close-up scenes. Overall, there are many improvements to the TV board experience
Prawie
in the new
powiedziałem
version,
coś złego.
and you'll definitely notice the difference.
Righto!
Meanwhile, we're also releasing a backup battery charge function in the new update.
That's good news for busy people. Even if you can't log in, you'll still keep building up battery charge. And when you
O,
finally have some free
nareszcie.
time,
Teraz tylko
you
czekać,
can
aż w
use
końcu
all
Genshin
that stamina
doprowadzi.
you've collected.
Genshin, proszę was,
Precisely.
wprowadźcie.
Next up is a feature I've
Overcap
been
na
looking forward
Rezinie.
to for quite some time.
Tell it to my face.
We have updated the squad configuration system to let proxies save and use preset squads. You can
też.
jump straight into combat with your preset squad.
Czemu tego nie było już od samego początku gry? Było to w Genshinie, było to w Starrailu. Czemu tego w Zenlessie nie było? Nie rozumiem tego
Right from the
kompletnie.
deployment interface. On top of that, you can also decide whether or not to bring a Bangbu into battle. At the same time, we have also introduced a new feature to quickly switch squads in Shiyu defense.
Ooh, so the experience is getting smoother and smoother.
heck yeah! No need to
Nie wiem,
manually
czy w
change
Shield
squads
Defense to
every
będzie aż
time.
tak przydatne.
I've been looking forward to this update
Chociaż
for a while.
aktualnie chyba tak, bo to jest przecież sam
I
początek gry.
remember last time someone
I-
said something about playing as agents inside the city. So, how's that all coming along?
In version 1.2, proxies will get to explore New Eridu from the perspective of Caesar and Bernice. But that's not all. You'll also be able to switch freely
Ale
between
zgadujesz
Wise
tylko,
and
jeśli je
Bell.
zdobędziecie, prawda?
Choosing's for
Prawda?
chumps. You really can have it all.
Ej, to była fajna...
And even though it won't be in the
Czekajcie.
For chumps. You really can have it all.
And even
Okej, to
though
była
it
bardzo
won't be
fajna
in the
fizyka
upcoming
butelki.
update, by version 1.4, proxies will be able to explore the city freely as any one of your agents. Also, once proxies complete a certain amount of the main storyline, starting from version 1.2, you'll be able to advance the clock
To
as
też
you
jest
wish.
super.
No longer will proxies
Teraz
have to
nic
worry
tak
about
wkurzało, że nie
getting
mogę po
stuck
prostu
due to
przejść
time
do
during a
dalej
quest.
chory dnia.
And
od
we've got
staw.
even more ideas up our
Bardzo fajna
sleeves that
zmiana.
are all coming along nicely. All right, looks like today's special
Już koniec.
program is coming to a close.
Nie, no nie,
But
jeszcze
next
15
up
minut.
we have...
Wait, there's more?
Czy nagrywam
You
teraz
betcha.
z Z? Robiłem jak wyszło filmy o Z na TikToku, plus mam 2 filmy na kanale na YouTubie. Jedno omawiające lore przed wyjściem i po wyjściu gry. Przy jeden mało grałem, więc do końca filmów nie robiłem, ale się Zenlessem zajmuję.
We've got a little surprise for you all at the end.
Myślę, że film o Zenlessie pojawi się
Time
po
to lose yourselves to these
jak
sick
zabrał
beats.
historię z wersji 1.2. A co to jest, bo nie zobaczyłem?
How is everyone doing? My name is Yi. From Sanzi
To jest
Studio
koncert?
of Zenless Zone Zero.
Co to jest?
Rather than me introducing myself, let's all get started and enjoy the music.
Wait.
Yeah?
Oni to więc to jest.
But close. But next up we have...
Wait, there's more?
You betcha. We've got a little surprise
A
for
to
you
jest ta
all at the end.
niespodzianka.
Let's get ready to rock!
Okej, to gdzieś tutaj
Time
byliśmy.
to
Started and enjoy the music. Yeah? So, proxies, are you ready to enter the hollow?
Yo, what's up, Pigeons?
Czy to jest koncert przez cały czas, czy jeszcze coś potem będzie?
Show me some energy.
Okej, to jest sam koncert. Jeśli to jest sam koncert, to ja to skipnę w takim razie, bo to i obejrzę to sobie potem prywatnie, bo to będzie nudne słuchanie koncertu tak na streamie, nic nie mówiąc tak dalej. To był stream z oglądania livestreamu Zenlessa. Szczerze, nie wiem, czy jestem dalej nahypowany na tą grę. Na pewno jestem nahypowany na fabułę tej gry, ale poza tym nie jestem do końca pewien. Bo jednak z wszystkich gier Hoyo, czyli Honkai Impact Third, Genshin i Star Rail, Zenless mi się na razie gameplayowo najmniej podoba. Kombat jest bardzo fajny, ale jednak czegoś mi w tym brakuje. Ale i tak będę o tej grze mówić, o fabule. Plus muszę jednak też nadrobić samą Honkai Impact Third, bo zagrałem w pierwszy chapter chyba drugiego partu i przestałem, więc pewnie zrobię streama, gdzie nadrabiam wszystko. A na razie ten stream to na tyle. To był taki krótki stream z przejrzenia wersji 1.2 Zenlessa. I no, zobaczymy, czym jest Outer Ring, jak to będzie wszystko wyglądało. Więc okej, dzięki wielkie za przyjście. Myślę, że niedługo będzie stream z oglądania jutrzejszego Hoyo Fair. Jednak nie wiem, czy będzie jutro, czy kiedy indziej. Jeszcze się musimy przekonać. Ale jeszcze raz wielkie dzięki za przyjście na stream i do zobaczenia. Hej.